Hello everybody, this is Cameron Snow with Danomics. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the recently released data connector to TGS. This connector allows you to pull well header and well log data from TGS per your subscription with them. If you're not a subscriber to TGS, you should probably do that. They're one of the premium providers of oil and gas data globally, especially for well log data. So let's get started here. So I've made this folder. It's just a folder called TGS example, and I'm going to create a new map here. And I'm just going to call this TGS. I'll hit OK. And it just pulls up a blank map here. And I'm specifically going to pull some data from around Andrews County in Texas. This is what I have as part of my TGS subscription. So this is where I'm going to pull some data. So to do this, I am just going to come up here to the layer selector on the top right. I am going to choose well markers. And down at the bottom of the well list, there will be a layer called TGS. And you'll notice this doesn't have any folder information or anything like that with it. And that's because this is a special layer that is in here. It's associated with the connector. So I choose that, and you'll see that it now gives me this login to TGS option. So I need to log into TGS. And this opens up a pop-up window where what I will need to do is I'll need to put in my email and my password here, and it's going to ask me to authenticate. So it's going to send me an email. So I will do this off screen here, just for security reasons, and then I will click verify. And once I've done that, I'm now logged into TGS, and I'll click add. And you'll notice we get a little spinning icon here, which means that the data is loading. One thing to note is the data only starts loading at a certain zoom level, and that's because there's so much data that TGS has across North America that if we try to display everything all at once, it can take quite a while for that to load. So we're just loading only when you reach a certain zoom level. Now, once I have this on the map, if I want to import some of this data, let's say I'm interested in one of these fields here, I can just right click and say select polygon, and I can choose an area here, and then I'm going to right click and I'm going to say import wells in polygon. The source is TGS. I'm going to give this a database name. This will be the database name that's applied to both my well headers and my well logs. I'm just going to call this TGS example. It still has the same API validation on here as if you're loading it yourself, and we'll say import. And what this does, it pops up a job log, and what it will do is it'll connect to your TGS subscription, and it will run and pull this data, and it'll create two new databases for you. In terms of speed and well counts, we've tested this with up to 30,000 wells at a time, and for bringing in 30,000 wells, takes somewhere around 8 to 10 minutes. And here you can see that this is already completed. And if I click here on the job log, I can see it says, hey, we've imported these databases, etc. If I go to the end of this, we can see that everything has finished. And if I click on my log database, I can see that we imported 666 well logs and 1,030 well headers. And that's just because not all the wells have logs associated with them. So that's why there is a small mismatch there. Now, once I have done this, I can now use this data in a project. So if I wanted to create a new petrophysical calculation, I can just now point to my example databases that I've got here and click on a well, and there you go. You can see what's available here. I'm actually going to filter this down to wells with a triple combo, and voila, you can see that you you've got this data available, and you're ready to start interpreting. All right. Well, if you have any questions about how to do this or you need some help, feel free to contact us at support@danomics.com. Thank you.